Hello, French frogs and happy people. I'm back. How's everything doing? Is everybody ready for the holidays? Oh, I know it can't be easy out there, and the more I go out, like into town or whatever, it just seems to get busier and busier. It's kind of annoying. The minute I started recording, it was like a tears coming down my eye. I'm not trying to cry. I'm not crying. I do it like it's like, what is going on? I think I'm trying to catch a cold, and it's not fair. Not fair, people. Um, just wanted to stop in and say, hey, I'm still here. I haven't given up on anything. I haven't been offended by anybody. Nobody's bothered me. Nothing like that. It's just been really busy, and it's been busy to the point where your motivation has just gone out. That kind of thing. I still don't have a bathroom. I do get to take a shower. I am able to take a shower, and I do have the half bathroom in my bedroom that I can use. But it's like the big bathroom is all torn apart. There's no toilet in there. There's nothing. There's no walls. We're still working on it. So again, where your motivation is hit a brick wall. Sorry about that, guys. It gets to be that way for everybody. It really does. There's been some sad news happening this December. Can you imagine Rob Reiner and his family, the things that they have to go through? Every December, when December comes, they have to be, they can't be feeling good about this time of year. It's really sad for them, and I pray that they're able to be strong to carry through this. I can't imagine what they're going through. That kind of hurts. It hurts my heart. It hurt my heart the night that I was reading it. It was like the night that it happened. It was 11, 12 o'clock at night, maybe. But it was in the middle of the night. And I was reading that it was a suicide, not a murder-suicide, but a suicide. And I'm like, Rob Reiner would have never... He has sunshine in his face when he smiles. There's no way he would have done that. I just felt like he would never have done that. And then I woke up the next morning and I called my husband and told him what happened. He's like, yeah, they arrested his son. And I'm like, what? What? Okay. That's even worse. That's even worse than what I suspected. I thought maybe if it had been a suicide, it had been his wife, because I don't know her. I have no idea. I just see pictures. But with him being happy, I don't see where she would have been sad. So that didn't make sense to me either. But the suicide thing kind of... But now that I know it's his son, I'm like, oh. Drug problems, of course. And it's sad that you have to think of a child taking the parent's own life. So that's kind of a sad situation. I've had arguments with my oldest daughter lately, but I would hope she would never ever be in a position where she would want to get rid of me in such a way. You never know. I mean, different people go through things. I don't know, but there's no justification for what had happened, and I'm really sorry. Just apologies to the family. I hate that they're going through that. Now, the Meghan Markle of it all, I really don't like to talk about her because I have nothing good to say about her. There's nothing good about that woman. There's absolutely no good in that woman at all. But I do want to touch on a few things with her. The things that I've noticed is that she does not want to call her dad. She does not want to go there because she does not want to see him. She does not want to hear his voice. It's going to trigger a type of guilt for her. And, I mean, that's just how I feel. That's why she's not calling. That's not why she's not picking up and going there, because seeing him could trigger some sadness for her, some real emotions that she deserves to feel. I think it's sad that he's in the position that he is in. I've listened to Thomas Jr. on his YouTube, and I really feel. I mean, he's angry. He's just all out angry that the dad cared for Meghan so much and loved her and raised her up and took out the time of his life for her, and then she turned out to be this way. And I don't blame him. Thomas Markle Jr. has every right. Everybody has every right to feel mad and angry and just really shocked at the way Meghan's acting, but I do believe that she's writing because she is so narcissistic that she loves her, what R.H.R. Jen calls her loopy swoopy BS handwriting. Um, I do believe that's one thing, her handwriting. And then I think she's thinking the calls are going to be recorded, but what is a letter? A letter isn't a record, isn't it a record? It's, anyway. But some of me is like, okay, if she hears his voice, she's going to feel guilty. And she doesn't want to do that. The man he'd done nothing wrong. He'd done nothing. I don't think, even if he did talk to her before, even if he, I mean, what did she do? She sells out her own children. So think of how your children are going to be, Meghan. That's just how I feel. There's absolutely nothing good about that woman. Nothing. I don't like the way she treated the Queen. I feel like she's partially responsible for the Queen's death and demise. I feel like she's done a number on Harry. I mean, Harry had some issues anyway, but instead of nurturing those issues like somebody should have, somebody has taken advantage of him and made him believe otherwise. So it has twisted his own narrative to the point where he feels like he's in the right. Anyway, not my business, not my monkey, not my circus. That's just how I feel. So I have on January 1st, I'm starting a new book. I'm gonna read it here, and the book is a journal type situation, so it's going to start on January 1st. I've read bits and pieces of this book, and I love this book. Part of getting over a depressive state, getting over a depressive state, getting over feeling bad about yourself, taking care of yourself mentally, is being mentally strong. And this book will help us all. I don't want to reveal the book yet. I want to be able to read it to you every day, and maybe give some insight into it. But it helps to deal with other people and situations. Like, I'm real bad about if somebody says something to me, I'm going to take it personally, and I'm going to react. And that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants you to react. But not everything needs response. Not everything. There are times where a response is needed, but you have to know how to respond, especially if you're like mad and something has struck you wrong, you just want to slap somebody. Words, or the lack of words, is probably better for you, and it will make you feel a whole lot better if you respond to a situation properly. So this is what this book is about. And I'm really, like I said, I've read a couple of chapters. I've read a couple of things in it prematurely, but I'm excited. I'm really excited to share the book with you. I like the book. So we're going to do that starting January 1st. Again, it's a journal form. The first entry is January 1st. So it's a journal type. And I want to be able to share that with you so that everybody else can think clearly and respond in a good way, in a positive way for themselves. And that way you also have more power when you respond to certain situations in the best form. Instead of reacting all moody and, oh, I'm offended. I wish somebody had never ever come up with that phrase. Oh, I'm offended. Well, be offended. Because I'm offended now that you're offended. We can do this all day long. We can be offended at each other's offense. That is just, it's disgraceful. It's weird how we all come like a 180 from what I grew up. If somebody said, "Oh, I'm offended," when I'm a kid, and they're like, "Well, you'll just get over it." Get over it. And now you say it, and people are like, no, no, I'm offended, and I'm suing, and anyway, we've come way far, when I was a kid. So how's everybody doing? Has everybody done all their shopping? We really don't celebrate Christmas that way. We get things like, if I want a purse, My husband allows me to get a purse if I want one during the year. So we really don't do that to each other. We don't. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. I did this year. I did get him some things this year, and I'll get to that in just a minute. I feel like it's for the kids. I'm not saying Christmas is about presents, and I don't want to teach them that it's about presents, but the present of life is life. You know what I mean? Jesus gave us a present to live, and that's what it's about. I really try to let them know that that's what that's about, but what Christmas is about, or what Jesus gave us. But their parents are not as religious as I am, so that's how that is. But I do like to see their faces when they open gifts, and I do like. But I buy them things all year long too, so I don't understand. It's kind of like, what do you want from me? Christmas. There's some things I want to promote in a way, kind of. If you ever watch YouTube and you hear about the Derillo pillow, I suggest you get one. I got they're $59 a piece, $59.99. I got 3 of them for $139. And that was kind of a good deal. I love mine. It's soft, but it's not so soft that it's gonna squeeze in and make you feel like you're sleeping on nothing. There's a part of it for your neck. There's a little round part where your shoulders can be. I mean, it's just such a comfortable pillow. I love that pillow. I will take that pillow with me everywhere. I love that pillow. I feel like I sleep better. I don't feel like I'm snoring as much. I don't feel like I'm, when you drool. I don't feel like I'm drooling half as much. I love that pillow. So if you ever see a commercial for a Derillo pillow on YouTube, go ahead and take advantage of that situation. Take advantage of your Derillo pillow. Also, the bearskin, I bought one of those for my spouse. He had to go to North Carolina, so I gave it to him early because it gets really cold in North Carolina, in that area. So I gave it to him early, and he says it's fine. He's really warm. It's very thick jacket. It feels almost like suede. So it's a strong jacket. I love the jacket. I loved it I have a sensory issue. So the suede-ish kind of feel to it was kind of hard for me to deal with at first. But once I've felt it it's just really a really strong fleece jacket. And it's really strong. It feels like it can hold up forever. So, and he is enjoying it. He's not cold. So there, I do hope that if you see that, you will take it. Now, the fleece jacket itself is $99. So it's quite expensive, but you get what you pay for. I think I made a good choice with that jacket. I'm really proud of myself. Pat myself on the back. And I think that's about it for me. Was there anything else I had to discuss? No. Please let me know how you're feeling. Please let me know how the holidays are affecting your feelings. I know it can't be easy for some of us, especially with all this death and destruction happening around us. It's not fair. It's not fair. Is there anything else I need to talk? I don't know. Y'all have a good night. Find that great big belly laugh. That is still very important, that you learn to laugh even at your silly stuff. I laugh all day, every day. Sometimes I'm here by myself and I make stupid mistakes, and I laugh at myself all the time. I imagine what my grandma would say to me. I sit there and think about how I'd make her laugh doing the silly things I do. I find that great, but really laugh. If you appreciate somebody, especially if you're in a work state, look, I can't eat until after 1 o'clock. Like right now, I'm starving. I have to go to the doctor, and I have to do some blood work. So I can't eat until that is taken care of, and I'm about to starve. But if you find somebody you appreciate right now, I appreciate anybody who's like dealing with my hangry issues. But if you find somebody at work, especially at work, tell, because a lot of people don't do that kind of thing. You know, somebody can work their tail off and do everything for everybody, and not one person will say, "Hey, thank you for all that you do," or, you know, "We've noticed that you're out there busting your butt," you know, or it's like people get demoted when they're the favorite or when they've been there the longest. They always get the promotions. And it's not really the people that are doing the hard work. It's the people, you know, the favorites and the popular people. And I'm sorry, I'm not that much of a butt kisser. I'm just not. So yeah, make sure if you see somebody you appreciate, even if it's your mailman, if it's anything, your mailman, your trash collector, your doctor. Just let them know that they're appreciated. It means the world to them. It builds them up. And to be kind, kindness is kind of contagious. I feel like if you're kind to people, other people will be kind to other people. You know, let's just make this a big old domino thing and be kind to everybody in that way that nobody is hurting. So, especially this time of year. Y'all have the greatest day ever, and I will be back with y'all soon. I can't promise when, but I will. I will be back. And we'll talk later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.